Welcome to Chasing Curiosity TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Breaking news. The Philippines welcomes a new warship amid rising tensions in the West Philippine Sea. This development comes at a crucial time when maritime security is of utmost importance to the nation. The BRP Diego Silang, FF-152, the Navy's most advanced frigate, arrives in Subic Bay, a powerful statement of resolve. Its presence is a testament to the country's commitment to safeguarding its maritime interests. Its journey from South Korea ends here, right on time. The voyage was a test of endurance and capability, showcasing the ship's readiness for future missions. As it approaches, two sister ships, BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna, join in a precise formation, a display of unity and strength. This synchronized maneuver highlights the Navy's operational excellence. Helicopters from the Naval Air Wing circle overhead, amplifying the spectacle. Their presence adds an aerial dimension to the naval display, enhancing the overall impact. This is more than a naval exercise, it's a message to the world. The Philippines is serious about defending its waters. The exercises are a demonstration of tactical prowess and strategic intent. On deck and ashore, sailors and officials watch with pride. Their expressions reflect the significance of this moment for the nation and its armed forces. The arrival marks a milestone in the Armed Forces Modernization program, a symbol of years of planning and investment. It represents a leap forward in the nation's defense capabilities. The BRP Diego Silang is not just steel and wire, it's a floating symbol of national commitment. It embodies the spirit and determination of the Filipino people. Its integration into the fleet begins now, but its journey is just starting. The ship will soon participate in various missions, contributing to regional stability. For today, the nation savors a moment of hope and renewed strength. The arrival of the BRP Diego Silang is a beacon of progress and unity. As sunlight glints off the new warship, it illuminates a new chapter for the Philippine Navy. This chapter is filled with promise and potential for future achievements. This chapter is defined by greater capability and readiness. The Navy is now better equipped to face challenges and protect the nation's interests. The Navy stands ready to defend the archipelago's vast maritime domain. With enhanced capabilities, it is prepared to respond to any threats. The message is clear. The Philippines will not be a passive observer in its own waters. The nation is poised to assert its sovereignty and protect its maritime rights. The official welcoming ceremony was a stirring blend of naval tradition and deep-rooted patriotism, echoing through the ranks as sailors stood at attention. Every detail, from the crisp uniforms to the synchronized movements, reflected the discipline and pride of the Philippine Navy. As BRP Diego Silang sailed past BRP Jose Rizal, both ships exchanged salutes, a time-honored tradition marking formal acceptance into the fleet. This ritual, performed on open waters, is more than just protocol. It's a powerful gesture of respect and unity among seafarers, symbolizing the passing of responsibility and trust. Navy leadership, including the flag officer in command, delivered a powerful speech, emphasizing the urgent need for credible defense in the West Philippine Sea. The Admiral's words resonated with the crew, reminding them of their vital role in safeguarding national sovereignty and maritime rights. The arrival of BRP Diego Silang is a direct answer to calls for a modern, capable armed forces. This state-of-the-art vessel represents a leap forward in technology and capability, ready to meet the challenges of a rapidly changing maritime environment. The ceremony's location, open waters off Zambales, was a deliberate, strategic choice. It placed the new warship at the heart of contested waters, sending a clear message to allies and adversaries alike. It signaled that this warship is built for the front lines, not parades. The Diego Silang is meant to patrol, to defend, and to respond swiftly to any threat, embodying the Navy's commitment to readiness. The message, "This is where we stand, and this is what we will protect," was unmistakable. The crew's determination was visible in their posture and in the way they held the flag high against the sea breeze. Fire tugs unleashed a jubilant water cannon salute, arching over the new frigate in celebration. The spectacle was both a welcome and a blessing, marking the ship's entry into service with hope and pride. For the crew, it was a profound welcome home after weeks at sea. Their journey had tested their endurance and unity, forging bonds that would last a lifetime. They stood proudly on deck, waving to their counterparts, sharing a moment of camaraderie and mutual respect that transcends distance and duty. The honor and responsibility of commanding this vessel were clear on their faces, Each officer and sailor understood the weight of their mission and the expectations of a nation watching closely. These sailors are the new guardians of the nation's maritime frontiers, standing vigilant and proud as they take up their posts. Their watch has just begun, and with it, a new chapter in the Navy's history unfolds. One defined by courage, vigilance, and unwavering resolve. The symbolism was unmistakable, a new era of vigilance and resolve. The raising of the flag signified not just a ceremony but a promise to defend the nation's seas. The nation watched, united in pride. Across the country, families and citizens followed the event, their hearts swelling with hope and confidence in their Navy. The Philippine Navy's message was heard loud and clear. The guardians of the sea stand ready, resolute, and unwavering in their duty. The names of these warships are more than just labels. They are powerful reminders of the nation's history and the values it holds dear. Each name is carefully chosen to honor Philippine heroes, ensuring their stories live on with every mission at sea. For example, the BRP Diego Silang is named after Diego Silang, the revolutionary leader who bravely fought against Spanish colonial rule and inspired countless Filipinos to stand up for freedom. This name forges a direct connection between the Navy's mission today and a proud legacy of resistance, sacrifice, and heroism that shaped the nation's destiny. Sister ships like the BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna pay tribute to the nation's greatest minds and warriors, reminding all who serve of the intellect, bravery, and patriotism that built the Philippines. Together, these names symbolize intellect, courage, and the unwavering will to resist oppression, serving as daily inspiration for every sailor on board. For sailors, serving on these ships is not just a duty, it is a source of immense pride and a constant call to uphold the ideals and sacrifices of their legendary namesakes. This tradition of naming builds morale, strengthens unity, and fosters a deep sense of identity and belonging within the Navy ranks. These names transform military hardware into living symbols of national pride, turning every ship into a floating tribute to the Filipino spirit. They unite the armed forces and the Filipino people in a shared heritage, bridging the gap between military service and civilian life. National defense becomes personal and relatable as families and communities see their own heroes reflected in the ships that protect them. The enduring legacy of these heroes inspires vigilance, resilience, and unwavering dedication at sea, ensuring the nation's safety for generations to come. The BRP Diego Silang marks a transformation in the Philippine Navy's capabilities. For decades, the Navy relied on aging, outdated ships. This new frigate is a leap forward, purpose-built for 21st century challenges. It can engage threats above, on, and below the water, making it the Navy's most versatile combatant. Its advanced sensors and communications make it a force multiplier, coordinating actions across the armed forces. The ship's arrival signals a break from the past and a step toward a modern, credible naval force. It sends a strong message. The Philippines is serious about defense and upholding international law. A modern Navy is essential for sovereignty and security. The BRP Diego Silang strengthens not just the Navy, but the entire nation's defense posture. The Philippines now has both the will and the means to protect its maritime interests. Arrival in Subic Bay is just the beginning for BRP Diego Silang. The ship now enters a critical workup period, rigorous tests and inspections to ensure every system works flawlessly. The Technical Inspection and Acceptance Committee checks everything from engines to weapons. Only after passing these tests does the focus shift to the crew. Sailors undergo intensive training in Philippine waters, preparing for real-world scenarios in the West Philippine Sea. Live fire exercises validate the ship's combat effectiveness and build crew confidence. Once all requirements are met, the commissioning ceremony follows. The ship is blessed, orders are read, and the national flag is raised. Only then does BRP Diego Silang become a full-fledged commissioned vessel. It will join its sister ships in patrols and defense. The journey from shipyard to service is complete. The BRP Diego Silang, built by Hyundai Heavy Industries, is a formidable warship. At over 107 meters long, it's fast and agile, reaching speeds above 25 knots. Its Codad propulsion system balances speed, endurance, and fuel efficiency for extended missions. The ship's strength lies in its advanced weapons, surface-to-air and surface-to-surface missiles, a 76mm main cannon, and layered defenses. It's equipped with sonar and anti-submarine torpedoes, a major upgrade for the Navy. The combat management system integrates all sensors, giving commanders a real-time battlefield picture. Compared to older ships, Diego Silang is a true multi-role combatant. It brings unprecedented firepower and technology to the fleet. The ship is a credible deterrent, able to project power and defend Philippine interests. The Navy has never possessed such capability before. To appreciate BRP Diego Silang, compare it to the ships it replaces. Legacy vessels like the Jacinto class and Gregorio del Pilar class were products of a different era, lightly armed, lacking modern sensors and missiles. The new frigates closed the technological gap, introducing guided missile systems and standoff capabilities. They shift the Navy from a defensive posture to one of credible deterrence and offensive potential. Stealth features and modern damage control make them harder to detect and more survivable. Older ships were vulnerable to modern threats. The new frigates protect both sailors and sovereignty. This leap forward is an investment in safety, security, and national pride. Filipino sailors now have the tools to fight and win. The strategic calculation for any aggressor has changed. The BRP Diego Silang is part of the revised AFP modernization program, a multi-year effort to upgrade the entire military. The goals shift from internal security to defending against external threats, especially in the West Philippine Sea. The Navy is acquiring new frigates, corvettes, offshore patrol vessels, and landing dock ships for a balanced fleet. Modernization includes upgrading bases, shipyards, and training facilities. Investment in education ensures sailors can operate advanced systems. The program unfolds in phases, with each horizon adding new capabilities. Future plans may include submarines for undersea deterrence. This gradual approach builds a credible, sustainable defense posture. The urgency of naval modernization is clear. The West Philippine Sea is increasingly volatile. Filipino fishermen face harassment and marine resources are at risk. Diplomatic protests alone aren't enough. A credible naval presence is essential. The BRP Diego Silang and its sister ships are the front line of defense. A strong military deters aggression and preserves peace. National defense protects trade, food security, and economic growth. Naval assets are vital for disaster relief and humanitarian missions. The arrival of BRP Diego Silang is a symbol of resilience and self-reliance. Investing in defense is a necessity for a sovereign nation. By equipping our sailors, we secure a peaceful, prosperous future. The new Guardians are ready, the watch is set,